Welcome back. Today we are going to look at adding some additional API support. Forgot to refresh this. We're going to add delete so that we can our server can accept the delete method and delete one of our items, because right now all we have is a way to add more items. And also we're going to look at postman so we have a more comfortable way to poke around at the API. So looking quickly at Postman, this is it. It's just an app here. It's free. It's super cool, blah, blah, blah. You can go over here, make a new collection. Not irate. I noticed I was putting irate in here, by the way. Wrong app. So this is the the-stoic-dev. Go ahead and create this. Let me show you how this works. We can make this real easy. Localhost 3000 items. We can send it through here, and we can see the result, right? You can. We'll get more familiar with this as we go. So let's just keep it simple. I'm going to save this to my the-stoic-dev. Just call it get all items. Boom. So now, rather than going here and going this route, doing it through the browser, we can go in Postman. Oh, come on. Of course, doesn't really benefit to go through all this. Anyway, okay, so here it is saved, and we can, goodness, just do it right there, right? So this will become useful as we keep going. Let's go ahead and make another one that we keep using curl for to add a new item, right? So we can make another one here and alter the verb. We're going to make it post items. Go into the body. It is not a binary, it's raw. It is JSON, and we are sending it stuff like this: content, hello world. I believe that's how we're doing it. Let's go ahead and save. Let's rename this. Add item. Try it out. Hey, it works. Let's rename this too while we're here. Get all items. So now you can see this is a lot easier to use than curl. And we can go in and we can use variables for like ports and the path and stuff like that. So this is going to get to be very useful. So that's Postman. Again, we'll get more familiar with it. Let's look. We want to add delete now. So we're accruing items at an astonishing rate, but sometimes they suck and we want to delete them, like this guy. What if we have a new method for, or a new option, delete. Let's copy this to keep it consistent. Don't save. Go over here, Command D. Let's rename this delete item. All right, and we are going to delete. We are not going to have a body. I don't know about the headers. I don't care about that. But I'm going to send ID. Well, ID, right? So here, before we get into variables, let's just put this ID in here. Save this. Let's send it. And it gets all pissed off. I don't know what's going on. So this is expected. Our server doesn't have a route for that. So let's add one. You can see our server running. It said, hey, I got delete here. I don't have a route for this. What do I do? Ooh, probably wasn't supposed to show that, but go back and pause it and watch the bonus footage. Let's see. So let's add a route. Ah, crap, we should probably be doing test-driven development for this, right? But I was just trying to do something quick. Let's have some of my own medicine. I want tests. I want tests. Let's start by yarn test, watch and bail. So, what are our tests? I don't remember. Okay, so here are our tests for items. We can save it. So here we're creating an item, and then we're retrieving it, right, to show that it works. We can basically copy this because we'll need the same sort of setup. Yank it. What is going on? There it is. We're going to focus on this. It should save the item and delete. Sorry, I'm not watching. And delete it. So to do this, we're going to have to create the item, and then we're going to have to delete the item, and then we're going to have to try and get the item and see that it's not there. So these tests are becoming really stupid, but that's cool. Delete me, please. So let's just baby step our way through this. Again, these are more of like integration tests because it's exercising this whole thing. I got on a tangent of trying to figure out how to test these in isolation, which was working, but it's a different concern. What I like is you start getting into one thing and your wheels start turning, and like before you know it, you're testing all sorts of stuff. But we don't have time for that. One day I'll come in with this cool package that'll allow us to test this stuff in isolation, but not right now. Let's see.